This is for cat breeders. If you are a cat breeder or you are considering being a cat breeder, this video is definitely for you. So I try my absolute best. I do my absolute best to not drop negativity where it's not needed. So in my first litter, okay, it was an accident. Literally an accident. Had no idea that I thought there'd be signs. No. No. I went to take a shower, heard a scream, came out in my male and female. Male was 1.5 years old. Female was like 10 months old. They were having sex. And I was like, oh shit, make it stop. Don't let it happen again. Walk away. So I separated them for like the next week or two. Went and did a lot of research and found out what the signs are. And I was like, hey, she hasn't made any signs. She's back to normal. She got pregnant. As soon as those babies came in, I was like, wow, this is fun. I need more of this in my life. And then decided to become a cat breeder, which all truth be told, I've had a lot of educational journeys. And let me tell you right now, the educational journey on becoming a cat breeder has been probably one of the deepest and most unpredictable experiences I've ever had. I would say out of my 11 or 12 litters, I'm mixing it up now, in 7 years, I would say that 5 of those litters could be labeled as easy. They weren't too crazy, nothing too ridiculous. And for those of you who are like, you should make your videos more professional, fuck all of you. Sometimes inspiration comes, and I like to deliver inspiration live because planned speeches are nice, but when do they ever go fully according to plan how you want? So I have these litters. I would say 5 of them were easy. I would say out of, let's say it's 12, out of the next 3, yeah, we'll say 3, I would say they were a little upgraded from the first one, a little more extra needs. And then for the remaining 4 litters, oh my God. So with this current litter, these eye infections are ravenous. Like, I've been taking care of kittens nonstop for literally a week and a half, going in there like, 4 times a day to take care of things, and I'm just kind of like, damn, this is a lot of energy. And if I could rewind myself back and go to the very beginning, this is what I would give you, and this is what you're here for. This is what you're paying for, even though you didn't pay me anything. This is a free video. Be really selective. Like, if you decide to buy a cat for breeding, investigate the hell out of that breeder. Like, what are they doing for genetic testing? How long have they been breeding? What about their lines? When in their lines do they ever have problems? Ask questions about their diet. Ask questions about their behaviors. Ask questions about everything. Because I have bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I bought 6 different cats from other breeders. And I have been tragically disappointed by all of them except for one. Hashtag Bailey's Beautiful Bengals. You're a badass. You're a rock star. Thank you for existing. I'm going to tag you in this. But every other breeder lied to me. Oh, they fucking lied. There was one where I paid $3,600 for a breeding female, okay, from Russia. Then I paid an additional like $2,000 to get her over to America, which, by the way, international shipping, highly recommend you don't do that. Go find a breeder that is inside your country. Don't go international. I get the cat that's supposedly, free of all this stuff. She was a PRA carrier. And then, come to find out, the woman says, oh, well, maybe the mom switched kittens. This happens. And I'm like, no, maybe you're a lying piece of shit and you didn't actually give me what it is I sold for or paid for. And then she goes, oh, well, but we're more than willing to work with you. We can give you a really good discount on the next kitten. And I was like, okay, that's great. I'll gladly take my half off discount. Oh, wait. I'm paying $2,000 in shipping charges. That's still more money than I would buy for a breeder with shipping in America. No, thank you. And based on your last, oh, well, then maybe switch kittens. How do I know you won't switch kittens this time? Should sue those people. If she wasn't in Russia, I probably would have sued her, but that's not worth the energy. And so, no, like, for real, investigate the living fuck out of people. Be relentless. Ask every question. Go into one of the Facebook groups on, which, by the way, also is really risky because those people on Facebook, they are absolutely fucking horrible. And on that note right here, like, it's one of those groups where someone's like, hey, so I need some advice on my kitten, and like 10 breeders come in and shame them for everything they're doing and make them feel like shit about themselves. These people. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I love kittens. I love having kittens around. All the work that goes into breeding though, like, it's a lot. And 7 years in, really the last 2 being the most traumatic, 7 years in, I'm exhausted. I've had people lie to me. I've had people sign contracts saying that they would get the cat fixed and they were going to breed them and then bred them and gave them to family members, like on that breeder's fee that I have, totally out the window. I've had people literally reach out to Venmo and tell them that they didn't get their cats. And then after a month and a half of going back and forth with Venmo, them going, it's out of our hands. And I'm like, there are literally fucking pictures right now that she got those cats. She signed a contract, and now I'm still $3,500 in the hole for Venmo. Like, all because some crazy fucking bitch, Jasmine, with your quantum bingles. The only thing quantum about you is your fucking ability to lie and make shit up. I'm still $3,500 in the hole. And after all of this, the advice that I would give to everyone is that before you even consider raising animals, unless you're like a farmer or something and you're like already raising other animals, before you even consider raising animals, I would do a large amount of research. Like, seriously, spend an hour every day for the next week just researching. Like, go look into the Facebook groups. Go look at all the posts and all the comments. Go look up the requirements and the money to breed cats. Like, go look it up. Because if you ain't doing all the stuff, if you're not genetically testing, if you're not, like presenting things in a certain way, if you're not communicating a certain way, you're going to get fucked and no one's going to buy your Bengals unless they want for like $500. So, but if that's your thing, you're into $500 per cat, good for you. As a show of the books, in 2022, I spent $973 per kitten. And people are like, how? Like, what did you do? Okay, food, okay, and a Bengal diet, their natural ancestral diet that you make yourself from scratch. It ain't cheap. You can order it online for 50 to 100% over what it costs to make it home. That could be fun. Vet bills, which, by the way, based on our statistics of, 5 easy, 3 medium, and 4 difficult, there was one litter that in under 2 weeks, I spent $1,200 on one litter because someone got sick that led into someone else getting sick that led into everybody being sick. Oh my God, like torture. And so, here we are. I have a litter right now of 5. It was 6. I lost one, which, by the way, did you know that the statistical average of losing kittens is like 30%, which means if you have 10 kittens, you lose 3. Yeah, my average is like 10.6%. So, I mean, even though I'm technically doing really well compared to most cat breeders, it's still traumatizing. I had 2 from 2 litters back to back that all of a sudden, somewhere in the middle of week 2, all the kittens were growing except for one. So, of course, you start giving them supplemental feedings and everything else. But just remember, when you supplement their food and you cover them in false milk, Mama doesn't like that. Mama doesn't want to smell that. And Mama starts trying to kick them out. Mama kicked that baby out 2 different times. I had left the den space open to the main cat space a few times just to let it air out, to let Mom roam. She kicked him out both times. And then I came in this morning to a dead kitten. What a nice picture, right? Dead. I also spent an hour trying to revive him, convinced that, if Jesus could do it, I could do it. That worked out. And so, yeah, guys, be ready. Don't think it's going to be easy. Don't think it's going to be fun. Because it is fun. It's amazing, but not all the time.